Welcome to Alan Wake on the Xbox 360. This is the very first Alan Wake game, the one that preceded Alan Wake's American Nightmare, the spin-off game that also was basically done by the same people.
So does this one have any more flying psychic zombies?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Alright then.
Actually, there was an enemy type that occurs very, very early in the game that I actually forgot appeared so early in the game.
Oh, we're in Maine, aren't we?
We are in Maine.
Aw, damn it.
This game is just one gigantic Stephen King reference.
You can tell we're in Maine because of the coniferous forest on a mountaintop with a lighthouse. It's definitely Maine. No other place in the United States has that, except maybe Washington. But Washington doesn't count. I mean, Oregon might have it, but Oregon also does not count. People don't have their stories take place in Oregon for some reason.
No, they don't. As a matter of fact, I can't think of any stories that take place in Oregon.
I think Infamous 2 might take place in Oregon, but probably not.
Or Bushwhacked, if you've ever seen that movie.
I have not seen Bushwhacked.
It's one of those campy children's movies. Maybe if you and I watched it together, we might appreciate it. But otherwise,
set up a time for Hobbit, though.
We have times, doings, and plans. But man plans and God laughs.
When this icon appears, the game is attempting to tell you something. Please ignore it.
When this icon appears, be sure to wait several seconds before you shut your game off. You'll regret it.
Yes, or else your Digimon World 3 data will just become corrupted.
There's always a man. There's always a lighthouse. And there's always a city.
So many doors.
There also
so you
will
need
always
to turn down
be
the brightness a bit?
just one notch. I mean, I'm not supposed to see the words not visible, right?
Right.
That nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear.
But they're nice for storytelling, Alan.
Keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and is what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake.
Your voice is way too low, Alan Wake, but that's Cloud's fault.
It might be my fault. Actually, it's funny you mention that. The audio on this game is dramatically lower than the volume on pretty much every other game I've played so far.
Yeah.
I wish I could reconcile that.
You probably can. There's more than likely an option for it.
Yeah.
So yes.
Or maybe the game balanced that on purpose so that other noises like gunshots and explosions would be that much louder.
Possible, but unlikely.
Desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
And you hit a drifter.
Peace.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
So remember, this is a dream. This is not actually happening.
He was dead. I was convinced they put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Wait, I thought the second game was him hunting for Alice. Or rather, the spin-off
the first game is also about him hunting for Alice. Ha ha ha! Poof! Magic.
No, Cloud, it's psionics.
Body was gone.
Psionic?
Yes, psionics.
So children,
No.
I was in shock from the crash.
as in Scion.
Stand on my feet.
No, psionics is the energy of mental manipulation. Telekinesis, telepathy, that kind of stuff.
Huh, so extrasensory perception.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
Yes. ESPN, one of my favorite sports networks.
Rain Cove Point. It's
The
not raining
controls
yet,
in
but
this-
it's very misty.
The controls in this game are basically identical with the controls that appear in American Nightmare. The left bumper is your sprint/dodge button, right trigger is your fire button, left trigger is your flashlight and aim button. But what's different is the recharge time on the flashlight battery, I believe, is the most dramatic. I I'm not about to say improvement. Like, the timing on the flashlight recharge dramatically alters the gameplay, so just in that respect alone, you can distinguish pretty clearly between Alan Wake and American Nightmare.
Well, for starters, Alan Wake starts off in this mostly open area where, oh, we already have a phantom. Damn.
Yes. Oh, God.
Why is the guy that we ran over back up with an axe?
It's because it's a nightmare! Ha 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 ha.
I can't even hear any of the dialogue, dude.
He's saying, like, oh, you're a writer? You like killing people off in your stories? You think it adds to the drama? Well, fuck you!
No, well, it does tend to add to the drama if the audience has become attached to the character.
No, these taken are relatively, unsympathetic.
Yeah.
I have my volume at full blast right now, by the way. It's actually making it that much easier for me to hear what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I've got my video player volume at 80, so.
Yeah, that should be about right.
Well, no, it's still mostly mute. The dialogue specifically is mostly mute. I can hear a lot of the other game sounds, but. Killed by the hands of your own creation. We didn't create the Taken.
I didn't create a tornado of shadow.
So do you think Alan Wake would like the Sonic series?
Oh, he definitely would. He's making his bid for the fastest thing alive.
No, by sprinting very slowly.
He's going to lose.
Okay, this bridge is gonna fall, right?
Wait, hold on. The sprint hasn't recharged. I'm trying. I'm moving.
I knowed it!
I knew it.
Huh, college kid.
I see that there's still perfectly adequate firearms training in college these days.
Oh no!
We didn't shut the door. Why did the door close?
Why is he running up to the guy?
No! Damn it, die! No!
Why do you only have 2 rounds in your weapon?
He could have had infinite. He is but a dream corpse.
Well, corpses don't tend to fire weapons.
Well, he wasn't a corpse, and then he became a corpse.
Yes, kick the chair into the bed.
I see you.
Capcom, you're not supposed to be in this game. Why are you here?
Tom the Poet?
No. It's very much trying to give off the Resident Evil 2 eye.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah. The only thing that's actually missing is the smear of blood on it.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Must escape. Somehow. Where's the fucking door?
Well, there are plenty of doors. You just can't use them.
Not cool, man. Oh, it's about freaking time.
You know, as interactive as you were trying to make that sequence out to be, that is very much a scripted sequence.
It is. After watching it again, it is a scripted sequence. You have to wait for the light to open the door.
Mm-hmm. Ah, the glorious light lampposts giving you infinite health.
Important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean. The waves are both wilder and more serene.
God?
To its ports I've been.
No, this is Alan.
Ports I've been. Do you understand?
No, Alan, we do not understand. You're speaking in metaphors.
I actually adore this follow my light sequence. It reaches some pretty silly heights.
It is pretty cool that Alan is able to rebuild a staircase just by speaking at it.
I mean, obviously, this is Alan Wake talking to himself, only projecting himself as another person because he's in a dream, of course.
Darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive
At least she's not in Louisiana.
Here, take the light.
I can just throw my ego personal self a flashlight.
Turn the flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
So already we're seeing two significant differences. Three significant differences. The first is that these shadow shields take a way longer to drain. The flashlight recharge is slow as shit. And on top of everything else, you can also passively destroy shadows by not focusing your flashlight, but still pointing it at Taken. Why is God giving me a gun?
Because God wants Alan Wake to survive, except God is Alan Wake, so there.
I have destroyed the shadow demon.
It's not even a demon.
Done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
Oh, so I'm lucid dreaming.
A terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Why can't it just be the last safe place in Maine?
Maybe Maine is the last safe place on Earth. Fall back, monsters. I already killed you.
So, the shadows have taken, or are they called shadows or are they called taken?
They're called Taken.
All right. So the taken, they can be dispatched rather easily without focusing your flashlight if you're skilled at it.
Yeah, the main problem is that when you're not focusing your flashlight, you can't hold them back.
Right.
You can take down their shields, but you can't repel them as effectively. So they introduced like just about all of the main game mechanics just in this one opening sequence, except for the sequence you have to start the stupid
pick up the flare gun yet.
I did not. Okay, there it is. It's actually taking up an inventory slot now.
Okay.
So I'd say the only thing that they don't show you in this tutorial is the start the generator mechanic, which is basically just a quick time mini game. Help!
That is hurtful, dude.
Help! Help!
Alan, you can't help yourself from here. You need to get to the lighthouse.
No, I need the helicopter. I also need to catch my fucking breath. No.
Ouch.
Ow. Pain. If you die in the dream, you die for real.
That was a plot point in Inception.
Yes. Wait. Kind of. It's actually closer to A Nightmare on Elm Street. Collectible thermos. There are 100 randomly placed thermostats throughout the game. I mean thermoses.
Thermoses.
Because of course, the church-like door is the only safety.
It's not even really that church-like, it's just large and metal.
But of course, the villain cannot get through the fucking door. Why?
Great, more stairs. Incoming harpies?
He's here. Alan, wake up.
Hi, Alice.
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare.
Oh god.
Everything's fine.
No, that's not
I woke out
Alice.
of
That's
one.
our agent, right?
No, that's Alice.
Oh, okay.
For everyone.
I woke up from one nightmare. I awoke to another one.
Not really. I mean, she doesn't look that great, but she looks fine for a normal human.
That is my wife. She's going to go do stuff by herself now. Welcome to the ironically named Bright Falls, Maine.
And let me guess, we spend a majority of the game playing at night.
Abso-fucking-lutely. And in the next part, we will proceed to explore this rather colorful town with its very nice people.
But it's Maine, so everything is a horrid hellhole.